Some selection tests occur after a job offer, with employment conditional on the candidate successfully passing them. Such tests are sometimes allowed or required for security purposes or public safety. Although universal drug testing is generally illegal for most positions, it is legal for those conveying passengers and involved in public safety positions. Law enforcement and correction positions also frequently require extensive background checks and sometimes polygraph examinations, although the questions asked must be carefully screened for job relevance. Generally, these tests are conducted after an offer but before employment is finalized. The Genetic Information Non-Discrimination Act of 2008, the first civil rights law of the new century, protects workers from having to provide genetic information prior to employment or enrollment in health insurance plans. Even after the person has accepted a position and documentation on the hiring process has been filed, the selection process is not over. All candidates interviewed or, in some senior level cases, all persons who applied should be informed that a decision has been made. Several strategic human resource management issues flow directly from the hiring process. First, the supervisor needs to begin to get ready for the new hire's arrival and integration into the organization. This process is called onboarding. It begins with a review of what the new employee will need to be successful and to feel like a valued member of the organization. Next, what are the plans for orientation and training? Orientation includes sessions that inform the new employee of general policies and benefits and provides familiarization with facilities. Training provides specific instruction on job-related processes and equipment. The workloads of new employees should be reduced initially whenever possible. They should be informed accordingly. Will the training be conducted by a training department and be part of an established program? Or will it be done by a supervisor or an in-house instructor? Although on-the-job training has the virtues of relevance and immediacy when done properly, it is frequently completed in an excessively casual manner that really could be called "you're more on your own than training." A related option to consider is mentoring. Who will make sure that a new employee is introduced to people after the first day, answer questions about the job and culture of the organization, and simply take special interest in the new person's well-being? The initial period is the most critical for preventing early turnover, as well as in establishing a positive bond between the employee and the agency. New employees who realize that the necessary training and support are not being provided are wise to ask for it. Finally, the probationary period itself, where it exists, can be a key part of the selection function. Most organizations set probationary periods at 6 months to 1 year, although the Canadian government allows up to 36 months in some fields of employment. Generally, termination during probation is difficult to challenge as long as it's for non-discriminatory reasons. Mediocre performance is usually grounds for dismissal, and standards of proof may be minimal. This means that supervisors have an exceptional opportunity, although some let the probationary period elapse as the candidate gets up to speed. By setting tough standards for probationary employees as an extension of a rigorous selection process, an agency may avoid future performance problems. The paradox of probation is that it may be the best technique, but for some reasons, some employers may not take it seriously.